What's up, Pack Nation? It is Pack here, and in today's video I wanted to talk about NBA 2K20's players that have low ratings and yet they're really good anyways. They're secret players. There's been a lot of players in 2K history that have been like this. For example, Gerald Green for a long time maybe had like a 74 overall, but was really good in the game and would dunk on anybody, could make threes, and was a good defender for the most part. And that's what I want to cover in this video. Players that have low ratings, but they're good. If you're one of the 75% of people who watch these videos and is not subscribed,
stop it. Get some help.
Don't be lame. Be an OG. Join the Pack Nation and subscribe. Let's get this video started. At number 10 with Derrick Jones Jr. Now, he is a 73 overall in NBA 2K20. He's averaging 7 points per game, 2 rebounds, not even an assist a game, a steal, on good field goal percentage. Yeah, but only plays a couple minutes, 14 minutes a game. He's a small forward for the team. But here's the thing about Derrick Jones Jr. that the game isn't taken into account is how freakishly athletic this dude is. Lob City finisher, he has it on bronze. Fast break finisher and also Showtime, he has all on bronze. And that's because he can yam it on anybody that he wants to. He is a ridiculously good dunker. When it comes to physicals, he's one of the best on the team. Has a B 3-point shot, so he's not useless when it comes to that. And an A inside scoring. The reason I have him at number 10 is that he's actually kind of slow and weak, so it's really hard for him to really get into the paint unless it's like wide open. Then he does a ridiculously good dunk, and then his jump shot isn't really fast, but he has a B 3-pointer, so it's like it's kind of okay. His defense isn't great, so that's why I kind of have him on this list. If you know how to use him and you know when to use him, he's really good, but he's not like an easy pickup for the most part. But he's good for being a 73 overall, that's for sure. The same thing goes with number 9, and that is for the Spurs, Lonnie Walker, the 15th. Lonnie is kind of in the same boat that Derrick Jones Jr. is. He averaged only so far a point a game, 1 rebound, not even an assist. Terrible field goal percentage, but to be fair, he's like not even playing 4 minutes a game. He had more minutes last year, and he barely played it all last year. But here's the thing about him. He's a 73 overall, only 3 badges, but it's the same thing as Derrick Jones Jr. He can dunk however he wants. He has a B+ 3-pointer and a B+ inside scoring, and he can even kind of hit middies, kind of. His perimeter defense is also way better than Derrick Jones Jr. And he's hyper athletic, so he can do a little bit of everything. Not only that, this team has their shooting guard at the moment is Bryn Forbes, who's a 74, only 1 overall higher than Lonnie Walker. And Bryn Forbes is really short and a terrible defender. So if you want somebody that can really fit into that shooting guard position, I suggest you go Lonnie Walker over Forbes in the starting lineup. If you're playing Play Now Online or anything competitive wise, Lonnie Walker, the 15th. Is the way to go. When it comes to badges, he has difficult shots, which means he can make stupid fadeaways sometimes. He also has space creator and also stop and go. So not only is he able to dunk it on anybody, has good shots, but he has great handles and movement. So he really feels like a star player with a low overall. The next player at number 8, it is the point guard for the Suns, Javon Carter. So the Suns already have a point guard with Ricky Rubio. But Javon Carter is actually low-key pretty good in the game for a lot of reasons. The first one being is that he is a great defender, an A- defender, even though he's short. Like, if you want to replace him for any reason with Ricky Rubio, you can, because his 3-point shot is really good. His 3-point shot is a B+. He has a B- inside game. His mid-range isn't good, but his perimeter defense is an A- with high playmaking. I wouldn't say he's better than Ricky Rubio, but like he's right there with him for the most part when it comes to 2K attributes and things like that. So if you ever needed to replace him for whatever reason, you have him and he's perfect for the team. When it comes to badges, he has Pick Dodger on bronze, which is more important than I think people realize. He has bronze clamps, bronze off-ball pest, which helps out when it comes to like chasing defenders, and then gold quick draw. That's the most important one. Not only is he good at almost everything, his jump shot is fast, and that matters so much in online when there's lag and delay. If you have a quick jump shot, you have a better chance of getting more open in your shots, and that's what makes him so viable. And if you were to start him over Ricky Rubio in this game, I wouldn't blame you because he has gold quick draw. That's like super important. The next player, I don't think is really much a surprise at number 7. It is Trey Burke, who's a 73 overall in NBA 2K20. But look at this, offensively, B+ inside scoring, B+ mid-range scoring, B+ 3-point shot, B+ playmaking, and he's quick. Like all that put together, he is a offensive genius on this team. And with a team that you don't really need him, if you don't like using Ben Simmons because he can't shoot as a point guard, you can replace him with Trey Burke. It'll reduce your defense, but because the team's defense is so good already, Trey Burke is super viable. He has a quick jump shot as well. I think he also has gold quick draw. He has bronze catch and shoot, which it'll help you when you need it for sure. He has bailout bronze, he has slippery off-ball bronze, and he also has quick draw on gold, which is super important for, like, literally, if your biggest problem is Ben Simmons can't shoot and that affects my team, boom, you have Trey Burke and it's over. Like, it's the perfect counter for if you don't want to use Ben Simmons. And even though he's a 73, he still kills it and still can score honestly at any moment because he has B+ everything. This next player is someone that's been low-key always good at 2K. At number 6, Austin Rivers. He has always been good in 2K because even though he isn't the best player, that doesn't mean he has great skill. He's a 75 overall, and yet he has an A- inside game, a B+3, A- perimeter defense, B+ playmaking, good physicals, a high IQ. The only thing he can't do is rebounding, which doesn't matter with him. Inside defense, which doesn't matter with him. And then his mid-range is mediocre, but a lot of people don't even shoot mid-range, so it doesn't matter. As a player in 2K, he is great, and he has a cool dunk package. He has great handles. He's quick. Like, this is a low-key, this is like a my career player in 2K. And I know that you're like, but we have Westbrook and Harden. We don't need Austin Rivers. Easy fix. You have Westbrook, you have Harden. Who's after that? What, Daniel House, who's a 74 overall? Replace Daniel House. Put James Harden at small forward, and then you put Austin Rivers at shooting guard, and you have yourself a squad. Like, it is the perfect player for this team, and he needs to be inserted into your starting lineup if you ever use the Rockets for any situation. He's good. Austin Rivers has bronze catch and shoot, bronze consistent finisher, bronze bailout, bronze handles for days, silver quick first step, which is going to matter by blowing by your defender, space creator silver, and also stop and go silver. So he has really good handles for being such a low rated player, and that's why he's so important in this list. This next player at number 5 is Kyle Korver for the Milwaukee Bucks. Now, the thing about Kyle Korver that's so important on this list, so he is a 75 overall for the Bucks, averaging 8 points a game, 2 rebounds, and good efficiency when it comes to 3-point field goal percentage, because that's his game. He shoots threes. I don't care if he's a 75 overall. He can shoot threes. A+3, one of the best 3-point shooters in the game. He has an A- midi, and his inside scoring is a B-. It's not even that bad. His defense sucks. But who would you replace him with? You can replace him with Wesley Matthews, because yes, Wesley Matthews is a better defender and maybe even a little quicker, but he's not as good as a 3-point shooter, and his 3-point shot's slower than Kyle Korver. I would absolutely replace him with Wesley Matthews in the starting lineup in 2K if you're ever playing it. He has silver catch and shoot. I mean, he has a lot of shooting badges. We're talking about, look, we'll go gold. Gold catch and shoot. Gold quick draw. Gold range extender. Gold slippery off ball. Gold steady shooter. I mean, he has gold badges for days. Tyler scorer or shooter, silver. Like, he has all these badges for shooting, and if you need to specialize in this team that doesn't have a lot of great shooters, you have Giannis, Eric Bledsoe. Chris Middleton's not a bad shooter at all, but Brook Lopez, George Hill. If you want a great shooter, you can put Kyle Korver in that starting lineup, and he is OP for this team. Now for somebody on this list, at number 4, it is Kentavious CaldwellPope. Now you might be thinking, what? He sucks, Pac. Like, he's a terrible player in the NBA. He is, honestly, low-key, he's pretty bad, but he's good in 2K. Now, he's averaging his career worst 5 points a game, 2 rebounds, a terrible field goal percentage, 36%. On less minutes than usual, but still, he's not doing good at all so far for the Lakers. He's one of their worst players on this roster, so he's been doing terrible. That being said, look at his attributes. B+ inside, A- midi, B3, B+ perimeter defense, B- playmaking. I mean, he's got it all. Besides like inside defense and rebounding, he's got it all, and he's quick. Listen, man, Avery Bradley's not great in 2K, and Danny Green isn't great either. I know he has an A+3, but I swear those threes don't go in this game. If you want somebody that can like do it all with LeBron and Anthony Davis, and I guess Rondo if you're starting him, whatever you're doing, you want to put Kentavious CaldwellPope in your starting lineup if you're using the Lakers. And it's the Lakers. So many people use this team. Kentavious CaldwellPope is the way to go. Like this, like competitive-wise, he's the one you want to use for sure. Now he only has 3 badges, which is bronze catch and shoot, gold quick draw, which I tell you guys, it matters, and then slippery off ball, bronze, which doesn't matter too much. But still, the quick draw and the catch and shoot, like he is perfect for this team and what you want to do with it. He's a great 2K player. Now this next player is, the only reason I know about this one is because of Twitter and you guys telling me about it. At number 3, Mie Oni, and I'm sure I messed that up, 69 overall. You're like, Pac, why are you talking about this dude? 69 overall, he probably sucks. Dude, he's good. I was using him, and like, when I was getting footage for this video, a lot of these guys were like kind of tough to get sometimes because they're slower. This dude was on it. Like, he was really good. B- inside scoring, B+, and this is for the Utah Jazz, by the way. B+ in 3-point shot. His defense is okay, but he's athletic, man. He's fast. He has a good dunk package. He only has one badge, right? And that is bronze catch and shoot. Like, this guy shouldn't be good at all, and yet he's ridiculously good for this team. I found it super easy to score with him. He's not even averaging a single stat in the NBA yet because he hasn't even played, but he's just good. The thing about him, though, is that you don't really need him. You have Donovan Mitchell, Rudy Gobert, Mike Conley, Bogdanovich, Jingles. Like, you have the team, even Moutier. Like, you have good players here. Jeff Green, too. But if you ever want to have fun, use Oni. For some reason, he's a baller. Now, at number 2, it's somebody that you're probably not even going to be surprised about. Like, you're like, of course it is. Taco Fall. I'm going to make this one pretty simple. First, he's only averaging 4 points a game, 3 rebounds, and I think he's played like 1 game. 68 overall, but you know why he's on the list. 7'5". Like, and they nerfed the dude a 68 overall. He's actually 7'6". They measured that officially. I don't know why they lowered him to 7'5". He is 7'6", but whatever. Taco Fall 7'5". The problem with him is that you can't really use him unless you use a specific roster. Like, you can't use him in Play Now Online because he is like the 15th person on this team or 16th person on this team. So he's not going to be in the roster when you play. But if you injure a couple people or remove some players, you can use him. And if his rating ever goes up, they should use him a lot more. But yeah, it's obvious why he's on this list. Stupid tall, no badges, but doesn't even matter. He gets every rebound and can score on anybody at that high of a rating. It doesn't matter. And finally, at number 1, it is Bol Bol. Now you might be thinking, well, why? So he's actually 73 overall. He's a 71, but that's because he's injured. Whenever he's not injured, whenever he comes back, he's going to be broken for this team. Now here's the situation, though. You already have Jokic, so I think if you put him at the power forward position and replace him with Paul Millsap, which you might be thinking I'm crazy to do so, Paul Millsap's a little slow in 2K, and his jump shot's a little slow too, but Bol, he's really good. Now, whether or not you're going to be able to use him, we'll have to find out, but look at this, this is while injured, B- inside, B+ midi, B+ 3, no good defense, but B rebounding. Like, he can do everything, and then when it comes to defense, even though his rating's low, he's still tall and long, so he can still block a lot of shots pretty easily, and he's 7'2". Like, this dude's broken, and he's quick because he's young for a tall player. He low-key reminds me of Kevin Durant, I'll say it, I don't care. The way he plays, it was so easy to get footage for him because he was so good. Pick and pop, bronze. Catch and shoot, bronze. Lob City finisher, silver. Putback boss, silver. Rim protector, bronze, and that's with no that's a bad defender. With intimidator, bronze. Like, that's crazy. He's actually like one of the better players I've used in 2K, and he's on the Nuggets as a 73 overall. That's crazy to me, and he's definitely the worst rated player that's really good. But that's it for this video, you guys. You guys agree with my list? Did I miss anybody? Leave it in the comments below. And if you like my channel, give it a sub, and I'll see you guys next time.